7 days to promotion. The viral lie that destroyed everything. The notification came through at 11:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. Someone had tagged me in a Facebook post. I almost ignored it. I was exhausted from a 12-hour shift at County Medical Center, where I work as an emergency room nurse. But something made me click. What I saw made my hands shake. The post showed a photo of my ex-wife Jessica and our 6-year-old daughter Mia, both looking somber on a park bench. The caption started, "It's hard being a single mom when your daughter's father abandoned both of us." The post had 847 shares, 2,341 comments. It had gone viral in our city. And every single word was a lie. But that wasn't even the worst part. In exactly 7 days, I was supposed to be promoted to Chief Nursing Officer at County Medical Center, one of the most prestigious positions in our region. The hospital board had already approved it. The announcement was scheduled for next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Someone wanted to make sure that never happened. Let me tell you how a viral lie nearly destroyed my career in 72 hours, and how the evidence I thought would save me became the weapon used against me. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell. This is part 1 of a 3-part series about betrayal, corporate sabotage, and a conspiracy I never saw coming. You do not want to miss what happens next. Now let's get into it. My name is Ethan Morrison. I'm 33 years old, and I've been an ER nurse for 8 years at County Medical Center. Over the past 2 years, my career had taken off in ways I never imagined. 18 months ago, I was promoted to Senior Charge Nurse, a position that put me in leadership over the entire night shift ER operation. Significant raise, recognition from hospital administration, respect from my peers. 6 months ago, I was promoted again to Director of Emergency Services. At 33, the youngest person to ever hold that position at County Medical. And now, 7 days away, I was set to become Chief Nursing Officer. The CNO oversees all nursing operations across the entire hospital system. 6-figure executive salary, a seat at the leadership table, the kind of job that changes your life. I'd worked my ass off for it. Implemented new protocols that reduced emergency room wait times by 40%. Created a mentorship program that cut new nurse turnover in half. Published research on emergency triage systems that got picked up by nursing journals nationwide. The hospital board loved me. Patients loved me. My colleagues respected me. I thought I had it all figured out. I had no idea someone was watching my rise with pure hatred in their heart. Mark Rodriguez had been my best friend for 6 years. We met during my 2nd year at County Medical. He was an ER nurse too, started 3 months before me. We clicked immediately. Same dark humor needed to survive ER work. Same dedication to patient care. Same drive to be the best. We became inseparable. Worked the same shifts whenever possible. Grabbed beers after brutal days. He was at my wedding to Jessica. I was at his wedding to her younger sister, Carmen. Yeah, Mark married my ex-wife's younger sister. It sounds messy, but it actually wasn't at first. Carmen was nothing like Jessica. She was kind, supportive, genuinely happy for her sister when we got married. The 4 of us would have dinner together, celebrate holidays, take weekend trips. When Mia was born, Mark was one of the first people at the hospital. Brought flowers, held my daughter with tears in his eyes. "You're going to be an amazing dad," he told me. He was right. Being a father changed everything for me. But my marriage to Jessica, that was falling apart. Jessica wasn't happy with motherhood. She'd wanted the Instagram version, cute outfits, perfect photos, the appearance of a happy family. The reality of dirty diapers, sleepless nights, and actual parenting didn't match her fantasy. She started going out more. Girls' nights until 3 a.m. Weekend trips while I stayed home with Mia, money disappearing from our joint account. The breaking point came when I discovered she'd opened a credit card in my name and racked up $14,000 in charges. Designer purses, expensive dinners, a weekend trip to Miami with her girlfriends. She'd forged my signature. That's when I filed for divorce. Mark was there for me through all of it. He listened when I needed to vent, covered my shifts when I had custody hearings, brought me coffee and told me it would be okay. He sat with me in my car after the final divorce hearing and let me cry on his shoulder. "You're doing the right thing," he said. "Jessica's toxic. You deserve better. Mia deserves better." I believed him, trusted him completely. The custody battle was brutal. Jessica fought for primary custody, demanded full child support, wanted alimony. My lawyer buried her with evidence. Bank statements showing I'd paid for everything. Daycare records showing I did 80% of drop-offs and pickups. Text messages where Jessica complained about having to deal with Mia. The judge awarded me primary custody. Jessica got every other weekend and one evening a week. I got zero child support because she had visitation time and only worked part-time. She was ordered to pay $340 monthly toward Mia's expenses. She never paid a single dollar. Mark celebrated with me when the custody ruling came through, took me out for drinks. "You won, man. You're the better parent. The court saw that. Mia's lucky to have you." 3 months later, I got my first promotion to senior charge nurse. Mark congratulated me, shook my hand, took me to lunch. "You deserve this," he said. "You're the hardest worker here." I noticed he seemed a little off that day, distracted, but I chalked it up to stress. We'd both been pulling crazy hours. What I didn't know was that Mark had applied for the same promotion. What I didn't know was that I'd beaten him. What I didn't know was that while I was rising, Mark was sinking. And he blamed me for all of it. Back to that notification, the post, the beginning of the end. I screenshot Jessica's post before reading the full caption. Years of dealing with her had taught me that evidence disappears fast. The photo showed Jessica and Mia on a park bench, both looking somber. Mia's hair was messy, unusual because I always made sure she looked put together. Jessica's eyes were red, like she'd been crying. The caption read, "Hard being a single mom when your daughter's father abandoned both of us. He hasn't paid child support in over 3 years, hasn't called to check on her, hasn't even sent a birthday card. Mia asks me every day, why doesn't Daddy love me anymore? And I don't have an answer. I'm working 2 jobs to keep a roof over our heads while he lives his best life, not caring that his daughter is suffering. If you see this, Ethan, I hope you're proud of yourself. Our daughter deserves better. Single mom strong, deadbeat dad, abandoned children." My vision blurred. I read it again and again. Every single word was a lie. I had primary custody. I'd paid for everything for 3 years. Jessica owed me over $12,000 in unpaid support. I called Mia every single night I didn't have her. I'd never missed a birthday, a school event, a doctor's appointment. But the post had 847 shares, 2,341 comments. I scrolled through the comments, thousands of them. What a piece of trash. How do you abandon your own child? Men like this should be in jail. Disgusting. I know this guy. He's a nurse at County Medical. Someone should report him. Isn't he about to be promoted to CNO? They better not give that job to a deadbeat father. That last comment made my blood run cold. Someone knew about the promotion. Someone was connecting the dots publicly. Post his information. He should be publicly shamed. I hope he never finds happiness. Karma's coming for him. People I knew, colleagues, neighbors, acquaintances, were commenting. Some defending me, most believing Jessica's story. My phone started buzzing. Text messages from friends asking if it was true. Calls from family members demanding to know what happened. Messages from colleagues, "Ethan, what's going on?" Then the call I was dreading. Dr. Sarah Patel, Hospital CEO, 12:14 a.m. "Ethan, we need to talk tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. My office. Some very serious concerns have been raised about your character and fitness for the CNO position. Don't be late." She hung up before I could respond. I sat there, staring at my phone, watching my career implode in real time. 847 shares became 1,200, then 1,800, then 2,400. The post was spreading across every local Facebook group, every community forum, every corner of social media in our city. Someone posted, "This man is about to become CNO at County Medical. He can't even take care of his own daughter. What kind of leader is that?" I called Mark. It was past midnight, but he was my best friend. He'd know what to do. He answered on the first ring, like he was waiting for my call. "Ethan, Jesus, I just saw the post. Are you okay?" His voice was perfect, concerned, shocked, everything a best friend should be. "Mark, this is going to destroy me. The CNO promotion, the board is going to pull it. Dr. Patel already called me in for tomorrow morning. I need help. I need." "Slow down," Mark said. "Breathe. We'll figure this out. Have you called a lawyer?" "Not yet. I don't even know where to start." "Listen, I have a friend, Patricia Chen, best defamation attorney in the state. She handled a case for my cousin last year. Absolutely destroyed the opposition. I'll text you her number right now. Call her first thing in the morning." "Mark, thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you." "That's what brothers are for. We'll get through this. I promise." I hung up feeling slightly better. At least I had a plan. At least Mark was. In my corner, I had no idea I just thanked my executioner. Day 1, the meeting Wednesday, 7 a.m. I walked into Dr. Patel's office at 6:55 a.m. I'd been awake all night watching the post spread, watching the comments pile up, watching my reputation burn. Dr. Patel sat behind her desk. Next to her, James Thornton, Chief of Staff, and Rebecca Willis, Head of HR. This was bad. "Sit down, Ethan," Dr. Patel said. Her voice was cold, professional. Nothing like the warmth she'd shown when she'd called to congratulate me on the CNO promotion 3 weeks ago. I sat. "I'm sure you know why you're here," Rebecca said. "A post has gone viral on social media, making very serious allegations about your character. Allegations about child abandonment, failure to pay support, neglect of your daughter." "It's all lies," I said. "Every word. I have primary custody. I've never abandoned my daughter. Jessica is the one who..." "We're not here to litigate your divorce," James interrupted. "We're here to discuss the impact this is having on the hospital. Patients are calling asking to speak to administrators. Donors are expressing concern. Board members are questioning whether you're fit for the CNO position." "I can prove it's all lies. I have the custody order, bank statements, records showing." "The CNO position requires absolute confidence from the board, the staff, and the community," Dr. Patel said. "Right now, we don't have that. The board is meeting on Friday to discuss whether to proceed with your promotion." 2 days. I had 2 days to fix this. "We're placing you on administrative leave effective immediately," Rebecca said, "pending the board's decision and resolution of this situation. You'll continue to receive pay, but you're not to come to the hospital or contact any staff members until this is resolved." "You're suspending me. for something my ex-wife lied about on Facebook. "We're protecting the hospital," James said. "If you can provide evidence that these allegations are false, bring it to the board meeting Friday. Otherwise, the CNO position will be offered to someone else." I walked out of that office, feeling like I'd been punched in the gut. My phone buzzed. Mark, how'd it go?" "Me, administrative leave. Board meeting Friday. I have 2 days to prove it's all lies, or I lose the CNO position." "Mark, Jesus. Okay. Did you call Patricia Chen yet?" "Me, about to." "Mark, good. She'll handle this. I promise. Call me after you talk to her." I called the number Mark had texted me. A woman answered, professional, crisp. "Chen and Associates, how can I help you?" "My name is Ethan Morrison. I need to speak with Patricia Chen. It's an emergency regarding defamation." "One moment." 30 seconds later, a different voice came on the line. Calm, confident. "Mr. Morrison, Mark Rodriguez told me you might call. I've already seen the post. We need to meet today. How soon can you get to my office?" Patricia Chen's office was downtown. Glass and steel. Expensive furniture. The kind of place that screamed success. She greeted me at the reception desk. Late 40s, sharp suit, no-nonsense expression. "Mr. Morrison, come in. Let's talk." Her office was immaculate. Degrees on the wall from Harvard Law. Photos with judges, politicians, celebrities. "First thing," she said, "I need to see the custody order. Any documentation you have showing the truth." I pulled out my phone and started scrolling through saved documents. The custody order. Bank statements. Text messages from Jessica canceling visitation. School records showing I attended every parent-teacher conference. Medical records showing I took Mia to every appointment. Patricia took notes, asked questions, nodded. "This is straightforward defamation," she said. "We can absolutely win this, but it's going to take time. A lawsuit like this, we're looking at 6 months to a year before trial." "I don't have 6 months," I said. "The board meeting is Friday. 2 days. If I don't clear my name by then, I lose the CNO position." Patricia leaned back in her chair. "Then we need to move fast. File an emergency motion. Get a court order forcing Jessica to retract the post. But even that takes time. Courts don't move in 2 days. There has to be something, anything." She was quiet for a moment. "Then, there is one option. It's aggressive, it's public, and it's risky, but it might work." "Tell me." "We create a public response. Post everything, the custody order, the bank statements, the evidence, on social media. Beat her at her own game. Show everyone the truth before the board meeting." "Is that legal?" "The custody order is public record. Your bank statements are your property. Text messages can be shared if they're relevant to defending yourself against defamation. Yes, it's legal, but it's nuclear. Once you go public, there's no taking it back." I thought about Mia, about my career, about everything I'd worked for being destroyed by a lie. "Do it." Patricia smiled. "I'll have everything ready by tomorrow morning. We'll post it at 10 a.m., give it maximum visibility. By Friday's board meeting, everyone in this city will know the truth." I left her office, feeling hopeful for the first time since the post went viral. I called Mark immediately. "She's amazing," I said. "She's going to post all the evidence publicly tomorrow morning. Counter Jessica's lie with documented proof. By Friday, the board will see the truth." "That's great, man," Mark said. His voice sounded strange, tight. "I'm really glad it's working out. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you for recommending Patricia." "Yeah, no problem. Anytime." He hung up quickly. I should have noticed something was off. I should have wondered why he sounded so tense. But I was too relieved, too focused on the board meeting, too blind to see what was coming. Day 2. The Social Media War, Thursday, 10 a.m. Patricia created a Facebook page titled The Truth About Ethan Morrison. She posted, "My name is Patricia Chen, attorney for Ethan Morrison. My client has been falsely accused of abandoning his daughter and failing to pay child support. What follows is the complete, documented truth. Jessica Morrison's viral post is a lie. Here's proof." Then she started uploading documents. Document 1, the custody order. Ethan Morrison was awarded primary custody of his daughter Mia 3 years ago. The court found that he was the primary caregiver and most fit parent. Jessica Morrison has visitation rights every other weekend and 1 evening weekly. Ethan pays 0 child support because the custody arrangement and Jessica's part-time work schedule do not require it. Document 2, Jessica's court-ordered payment. Jessica Morrison was ordered to pay $340 monthly toward Mia's expenses. She has paid $0 in 3 years. Total owed $12,240. Document 3, bank statements. These statements show Ethan Morrison's payments for Mia's health insurance, $340 month, ballet lessons, $180 month, school tuition, $650 month, and all other expenses. Total spent on Mia in the past 3 years, $87,000 plus. Document 4, visitation record. This court-ordered log shows Jessica Morrison's attendance at scheduled visitations. Out of 156 scheduled visits over 3 years, she attended 62. She missed 94 visits, a 60% no-show rate. Document 5, text messages. Screenshots of Jessica's texts. "Can't do this weekend. Have plans with friends. Not feeling it today. Take her to your mom's or something. I need some me time. Being a mom is exhausting, lol." Document 6, phone records. Jessica Morrison claimed Ethan hasn't called or sent birthday cards. Here are phone records showing Ethan calls Mia every single evening he doesn't have custody. 1, 095 calls over 3 years. Here are receipts for birthday gifts, Christmas gifts, and cards sent via certified mail. Every document was devastating, clear, undeniable. Patricia ended the post with, "Jessica Morrison's viral lie has put my client's career and custody at risk. This is documented fact versus a malicious lie. The board meeting at County Medical Center is tomorrow. Let the truth speak." I watched the post go live from my apartment. Within an hour, it had 500 shares. By 2 p.m., it had 4,000 shares. By 5 p.m., it had 12,000 shares. The comment section on Jessica's original post turned fast. "Jessica, you're disgusting. That lawyer just posted proof you're lying. I believed you. I shared your post. I feel like an idiot. Ethan, I'm so sorry. I was wrong. This woman used her daughter to destroy her ex. She should be ashamed." People started tagging Jessica in Patricia's post, demanding she respond, demanding she apologize. Jessica deleted her original post at 6 p.m. Too late, thousands had screenshotted. It was everywhere. My phone exploded with messages. Colleagues apologizing. "Ethan, I'm so sorry I doubted you. I should have known Jessica was lying. You're a great dad." Neighbors who'd shunned me. "We always knew you were innocent." They hadn't. The hospital's PR department. The board has seen the evidence. They want to proceed with tomorrow's meeting as scheduled. I called Mark, ecstatic. "It worked, Mark, it actually worked. The board is still meeting tomorrow. I think I might actually keep the CNO position." "That's amazing, man." His voice sounded strained, tired. "I'm really happy for you. Patricia is a miracle worker. Thank you for recommending her. I owe you everything." "Yeah, no problem. Listen, I gotta go. Carmen's calling me. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?" He hung up quickly. I should have noticed something was off. I should have wondered why he sounded so distant. But I was too relieved, too focused on the board meeting, too grateful that the nightmare was almost over. I had no idea the worst was yet to come. Day 3, the board meeting Friday, 9 a.m. I walked into the County Medical Center boardroom, wearing my best suit. I'd printed copies of every piece of evidence. I was ready. The board members filed in. Dr. Sarah Patel, CEO. James Thornton, Chief of Staff. Rebecca Willis, Head of HR. 6 board members, including the hospital's chairman, Robert Hayes. Mr. Morrison, Robert said, we've all seen the social media posts, both the original accusation and the rebuttal. Before we make any decisions about the CNO position, we'd like to hear from you directly. I stood, took a breath. Everything in Jessica Morrison's post was a lie. I have primary custody of my daughter. I've never abandoned her. I've paid for every expense for 3 years while Jessica has paid nothing. The evidence is clear and documented. This was a malicious attempt to destroy my reputation and career. I handed out the printed documents, the custody order, the bank statements, the visitation logs, the text messages. The board members reviewed them silently. Then Rebecca spoke. Ethan, we appreciate you bringing this evidence, and we believe you. The custody order is clear. Jessica Morrison's allegations were false. I started to relax, started to smile. But we have a different concern now. My stomach dropped. What concern? James pulled out a laptop and turned it toward me. On the screen was a video. Me in Patricia Chen's office 2 days ago. My voice, I don't have 6 months. The board meeting is Friday. 2 days. If I don't clear my name by then, I lose the CNO position. Patricia's voice. Then we need to move fast. We create a public response, post everything on social media, beat her at her own game. My voice, is that legal? Patricia, yes, it's legal, but it's nuclear. Once you go public, there's no taking it back. My voice, do it. The video continued, showing me agreeing to the public campaign, showing me discussing strategy to influence the board's opinion before the meeting. I felt the blood drain from my face. Where did you get this? It was sent to us anonymously last night, Dr. Patel said, along with some additional information about your attorney, Patricia Chen. Rebecca slid a document across the table. I picked it up, read it. Patricia Chen is not licensed to practice law in this state. She was disbarred in California 3 years ago for ethical violations. She's been operating under false pretenses. My hands started shaking. I didn't know Mark recommended her. I trusted. The video shows you conspiring with an unlicensed attorney to manipulate public opinion and influence this board's decision, Robert said. That demonstrates a severe lack of judgment. That's not what happened. I was defending myself against lies. By hiring a fake lawyer and staging a social media campaign, James said. Ethan, the original accusations against you were false. We believe that. But your response raises serious questions about your judgment and ethics. Dr. Patel looked genuinely sad. The CNO position requires impeccable judgment and integrity. This situation, regardless of who was at fault initially, has created doubt. The board cannot proceed with your promotion at this time. The room started spinning. You're giving it to someone else. We're giving it to the next qualified candidate, Rebecca said. Someone whose judgment and integrity are beyond question. Who? Rebecca checked her notes. Mark Rodriguez has been selected as the new chief nursing officer, effective immediately. The words hit me like a physical blow. Mark, my best friend, the person who'd held me while I cried during my divorce. The person who'd recommended Patricia Chen. The person who'd been in my corner through everything. Mark was getting my promotion. "This meeting is adjourned," Robert said. "Ethan, you'll return to your position as Director of Emergency Services. No further disciplinary action will be taken regarding the social media incident, but the CNO position is no longer available to you." I walked out of that boardroom in a daze. My legs felt like they weren't working properly. In the hallway, I saw him. Mark, wearing a suit, smiling, shaking hands with board members who just destroyed me. Our eyes met. He didn't look away, didn't look guilty, didn't look surprised. He smiled, and in that smile, I saw everything. The years of friendship, the support during my divorce, the recommendation for Patricia Chen, the phone call at midnight when I was panicking. All of it, every moment, every word of encouragement, every shoulder to cry on. It had all been a lie. A long game, played perfectly, leading to this exact moment. Mark Rodriguez had orchestrated my complete destruction, and he'd just been rewarded with my job. He walked past me, leaned in close, whispered so only I could hear. "Better luck next time, brother." Then he walked away. I stood there in that hallway, watching him disappear around the corner. Watching my best friend of 6 years walk away with everything I'd worked for. And that's when I realized I had no idea who Mark Rodriguez really was. I had no idea how deep this betrayal went. I had no idea how long he'd been planning this. But I was about to find out. End of part 1. This is only the beginning. In part 2, I discover the full extent of Mark's conspiracy, how he manipulated Jessica, how he paid Patricia Chen, how he spent 6 years positioning himself to destroy me, and how one person's guilt led to evidence that would expose everything. The mastermind reveal is coming. The timeline, the confession, everything. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you don't miss part 2. The best friend who destroyed me. A 6-year conspiracy revealed. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind. See you in part 2.